What's up guys, it's Christian97 and I'm going to be bringing you a squad builder today. This is the second video of the day, so make the most of it. It's a skill squad. It'll consist of a lot of skillers. I think it's 6, but I'm not entirely sure. You already have a squad with that name. Alright, let's just give it a random name. Build my own squad, that's what I want to do. My cat's just sat right next to me here, but let's go on to the formation. It's 3-5-2 as always with me. This is the best formation in the game, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many other big YouTubers. And I'm not going to disagree with them. I'm sure you won't either. Let's kick it off. In goal, we have the mighty Martin Stekelenburg. Been drastically decreased this game from what he was last game, but he's still a beast keeper when you look at those stats with the 86 diving, the 83 reflexes, and he's 6'6" as well, so he can reach nearly every ball. He's got pretty decent stats all round, and he was one of my favourite keepers last game, and I thought I'd give him a try in this team. Right, so let's get some players. Let's try and filter out the players so we don't see all of them. The first one is Hugo Campagnaro. I think that's how you say his name. It probably isn't, but usually I'm pretty good with pronunciations, but today I'm all over the place. Plays for Napoli. He cost me 700 coins, yes. 3-5-2 formation, obviously, the centre-back, but he's very small for a centre-back, but all in all, I think he's one of the quality centre-backs in this team. He's just got the experience, and he wins so many headers for his size. Let's move on to the next centre-back, and I just think we'll just go Argentina, because I think he is. Yes, we have Pereira, Nicola Pereira, 6 foot this guy is. Plays for Spartak Moscow in the Russian league. He's got 72 pace as well. He's got some pretty decent stats altogether. He's 6 foot and he cost me 600 coins, so pretty cheap so far this team. But it does get a bit more expensive when we move up the field. The next centre back is Dede, the beast that is Dede. 6'4". He cost me 5k, but he's like the cheap Thiago Silva, if that's anything to go by. He's a lot bigger than him. He's about the same pace, but he's just got less defending stats. But in my opinion, if you match them up against each other, Dede will probably come out on top because he's just got that physical side to him. Class player for the 5k cost me. He's got that amazing pace. Now the CDMs, I think we got a Brazilian CDM. We saw both of them, but the first one is Carlos Eduardo, the Brazilian 5-star skiller from Vasco da Gama. He cost me 6,500 because he's in CDM. Naturally he is a cam, but he's had a bit of a pace boost this game. He's got the 81 dribbling, he's got 69 shooting, which is a bit of an understatement. He's got quite a good long shot. I don't think he's scored any for me yet, but he's come close quite a lot, so class play to put in that position. Now the next centre defensive mid is one of my favourites. He was my favourite last game, and he's becoming one of my favourite this game. He's not in there for the skills by any means. He's only got the 2-star, but he's in there just for the grit, the determination, and the tackling. And he has also got a cracking long shot, but he hasn't scored one for me either. But he's come close like Carlos Eduardo. He's just always there, if you understand what I mean. Just he breaks up the play, and he's a class player for the cheap price that he is. The right midfielder, I overpaid, but I don't care with this guy. I might have stated in one of my previous videos, he is my favourite player on FIFA 13 Ultimate Team, Eric Lamela. He scored 2 goals in 5 games for me, and they have been 2 important goals, I tell you now. He's a young player. He's going to do great things for Roma, and he does great things for me. He's got brilliant dribbling. His pace, he feels at plus 85 in my opinion, and his shot is to die for. He's got the 5-star skill, so he can cut in from that right-hand side and unleash his rocket. I had to pay 5k for him because he is naturally a right forward. Even if I did overpay by a couple of k, he always makes it up his worth. The left mid is Robinho. You could go for Neymar there if you had the more coins. I do have the more coins, I just wanted to save them. But Robinho does the same job in my opinion. He's got similar stats, just 2 ratings lower, and it's not the fancy haircut. He's got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He cost me 22k because he's naturally a left forward. He plays for Milan, and he's a brilliant player. How many goals has he scored? He has scored no goals for me yet, but he is a great player for creating chances. This team isn't about winning games for me. It's just about enjoying FIFA, because that's something I haven't done recently. But this is the team at the moment. We have 3 5-star skillers in there. The cam to link up a lot of the players is D'Alessandro, the Argentinian mastermind. He scored 3 goals in 5 games for me, which is quite good for the cam. He's got 71 pace, 86 dribbling, and 74 shot. There is standout stats, but he's also got good passing. For the, how much did I have to pay? 750 coins. You can't go wrong for a 5-star skiller for that cheap. If you can get him in your team, get him, because you won't regret it. He's one of the most well-balanced players in the team. He's got a decent amount of pace, but it feels quicker than that. He's got a nice amount of strength as well. The amount of times his muscles off the centre-back to get around them and to take a shot. But let's move on to the strikers now. They've got to be from the Liga do Brasil to get him the full chemistry, or they could be both Argentinian, but we've got a nice amount of skillers, so they're going to be from Liga do Brasil. We have Rafael Sobis and Alexson. They are pretty much very similar strikers. One's got 74 pace, which is Alexson. When you look at his stats, they are very, very well rounded. How tall is he? He's 5'11". He can head the ball. He's got 4-star weak foot and 5-star skills, which is what we want to see. Elkerson, I think is how you say his name actually. De Oliveira Cardoso. He's got 75 shooting, which for a 75 rated gold is amazing. His highest stat is his dribbling, and then it's his heading, surprisingly. But then we move on to Rafael Sobis. He cost me 8,500 coins simply because he is naturally a centre forward. You would be able to pick him up cheaper in striker, but I just paid for the one that was on the market at the time. Silly thing to do, really, but a great player nonetheless. He's scored no goals for me, but he's one of my favourite players in the game. One of, not the, but he is one of. And Elkerson has only scored 1 goal, so in all honesty, the tally of goals from this team is pretty poor, but I just enjoy the idea of just skilling. I think Dede might be one of scored a goal actually. Yes, Dede has scored more than Sobis, but overall this team is a very fun team to play with. Maybe you could get Wallison up there, you know, for a bit extra pace and score more goals, but I just like it as it is. Nice, simple, and kind of a budget 5-star skill team. If we just have a quick roundup of the prices, we'll just go for a K on the players that I'm not quite sure of. So, 2K for him, about 3,500, about 8,500, 30, 35, 36, 40, 41, it's about a 50k skill team, in all honesty, so you can probably get it for about 40k if you just spend a bit less on the converted players, but altogether this is a brilliant team for me. I really enjoyed this team, and as we can see on the right, we have the 99 chemistry, which is very important in a team. Let's make sure that hasn't been the glitch. Everyone has got 9 chemistry, apart from Dede. For some reason it has glitched, I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, there we are, 9 chemistry. I really enjoy this team, and if you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want more for more different squad builders. This is Uncle 97, and I will see you guys next time.